Okay, now we're going to take a look at finding what is referred to as relative maximums and minimums, and we're just going to use the calculator to do this. Basically, a maximum is going to be like at the top of the hill, and a minimum would be like at the bottom of a valley. So what you need to do first of all is to take the function that I have here and type it into your y equals. Okay? All right, so here's what you're going to have. Like I said, whenever you type it into your y equals. Now, I just usually start off, remember, with my standard window, so I'm just going to do zoom 6. And you will notice that you actually don't see what I referred to as my valley. Like this is what I call a hill, and of course the valley is going to be like where it dips down, and see that portion's off my screen. So I need to adjust my window. First of all, I would take off where I'm not bothering to see all this x-axis on this side, but I need to see further down on my y. So in my window, I'm going to change my x-min just to be -1, because remember, I don't have anything on that side of, at that end of my x-axis, but I need to see further down on my y. I'm really not for sure how far. I'm just going to say -20, and let's see what that does. Okay, so that gives me plenty of room there. All right, so I can see my valley here. That's going to be a min, and I'm going to see my max is here. Okay, so that's going to be at the top of the hill. So let's just find the minimum first. So what you're going to do is go hit your second function. So hit your second function, and here across the top, you're going to hit trace, because above trace you'll see where it's got calculate. So we're finding a minimum, so I need to choose option number 3. Now at the bottom it's going to ask you 3 questions: left bound, right bound, and guess. Left bound just simply means you need to put your cursor so you're on the left side of this valley. So on the left side of the minimum, okay? So on the left side of the valley. So once you get it somewhere over here, hit enter, and then move it to the right side. Enter, and then guess, of course, is just bring it back down here at the bottom. Okay, now we're just going to have to round off our answers here. So let me scoot my calculator over here so we can write down the answer that we just found. So this minimum, and I'm just going to round to 2 decimal places. My x value would be 3.57. And my y value would be -16.90. Okay, so now we also have a max that we've got to find. Let me put my calculator back up here. Of course, the max is going to be over here at the top of the hill. So you're going to go to that same menu. So again, that's second, and then hit the trace key across the top. And this time you would choose option number 4 for maximum. And it's going to ask the same questions: left bound, right bound, and guess. So let's move it back up here closer. So if this is my maximum, I just need to have my cursor somewhere over here on the right side. So press enter, and then move it around to the right side, enter, and then back to the top. And now, rounding this off, again, we'll just do 2 decimal places. So your maximum value is located at 7.10 for the x coordinate, and your y coordinate would be 5.05.